Marvel, you did not tell us that you decided to add some Namekian characters in the Captain Marvel movie. I did not see that coming. What about all of you guys? Did anybody know there are some Namekians in the Captain Marvel movie? I know, it's too weird for everybody's taste. Well, anyway, hi, ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca LaBarkley, aka Boobop 97. This is my review for today. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, my friends, it's that time again for another movie review. And say hello to my favorite DBZ character of all time, my dear beloved Piccolo. Piccolo will always be one of my most favorite characters of all time from Dragon Ball Z. He's a really cool action figure. Guess what he does? Yep, I got it on Christmas. So many years ago. I just can't stop playing this really cool action figure. Piccolo. He'll always be my man, and he'll always be my most favorite character from the Dragon Ball franchise. Along with Future Trunks and Goku. Those are my top 3 favorite DBZ warriors. Okay, enough of that. So, let's head on to my next movie review, and that is Captain Marvel. I can't believe we made to all 21 movies of the Marvel's universe. And yes, ladies and dudes, I will admit we finally got our first female superhero film for the very first time. And don't worry, I'm not going to talk about what the actress of the actress of Captain Marvel, you know what the heck she had done back at February, and it really did bother me from a couple of weeks. Hi, Sadie. Well, if you guys get the picture. But don't worry, I'm not allowed to talk about it in this movie review. I swear to my soul. Okay, enough said. So, without further ado, ladies and dudes, sorry about the shade of light. Here is my next movie review of Captain Marvel. And, well, to tell you the truth is, I have nothing to say about the main plot of the story. So the storyline is all about, it's a young woman named Captain Marvel. She's on a journey on planet Earth to find out who she is, where she came from, why she is getting so many memories on her head, and try to figure out some clues of where the heck she got these amazing powers. Amazing powers that came from her own hands. And she could not do this alone without this really cool dude named Nick Fury and a really cool cat named Goose. And they gotta be careful. A couple of Namekian people are on the loose on planet Earth trying to find them and try to take them down to the couch. And there's too many weird moments going on here and there in the film. That's all I could say about the main plot of the story. So I guess everybody wants to know is, what the heck do I think about this movie? Well, to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I really did enjoy this movie. I will say, it had a pretty good storyline for the most part. The characters are pretty darn likable. The cinematography is nice. It had a nice score. It has good action scenes. And yes, a very good cameo appearance from our dear beloved Stan Lee. Yes, to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, about Stan Lee, he has 3 more cameo appearances for the later on Marvel's films. Well, since Captain Marvel is truly the first one that we did see him for this year, so we got 2 more movies to go. Sadly to say. Yeah, tear. Oh, And yeah, the casting is pretty good. I do like the casting. And also that beloved cat. That cat is so darn adorable and cute. Oh, I wish I could have it as a pet. And yeah, that cat Goose kind of reminds me of a stray cat that's in our neighborhood. A cat named Skittles. A cat that my mother called him. Yeah, he's such a cute cat. But anyway, let's head on to my strongest points and the weakest points of Captain Marvel. Yes, I will admit I do have a strongest point and the weakest point for this movie. Okay, for my main strongest point for this movie is truly the storyline of Nick Fury. I freaking enjoyed the storyline that came from our dear beloved man that we barely knew from the previous Marvel films. And it's a good idea that we could get to know his origin storyline, and they did a very well done job of it. So we can finally get to know this character just a little bit more. You know, back in his younger days. And I really love the character development and chemistry that he had with Captain Marvel. They had a really good buddy relationship since they're trying to get to know each other and, you know, heading on to this cool adventure together for some unknown areas they have never gone before. So yeah, I will say for the strongest point for this movie is Nick Fury's storyline. As for the weakest points for this movie, yeah, I do have a tie. The storyline's a bit too weird for my taste, and there's too many plot twists going on here and there. Okay, the first major weak point is the storyline is kind of weird. Well, don't get me wrong, the storyline is pretty darn interesting, but yet it was pretty darn weird at the same time. Even these other characters that kind of look like this. It's just I did not see that coming. It was, I don't know why they want to add one of the most coolest looking alien creatures of all time that came from in our beloved Japanese anime TV show. Yep. Well, except for the parts of Piccolo's arms. They don't have those parts of Piccolo's arms. Yeah, I think that was kind of weird. So yeah, the weirdest part about the movie is these fantastic creatures. I know they're called something else, but I'd rather call them Namekians. It'll be easier for me. And yeah, the other weak point is there's too many plot twists going on here and there. A plot twist about finding out who's the real good guys and who are the real bad guys. And it's a big giant spoilers as well. So I'm not allowed to add any spoilers in this movie review. I swear to my soul. So yep. Two main weak points. One, the storyline's a bit too weird for my taste, and the other are too many plot twists. I can handle one of the plot twists, but the other two... Why? Why do I add those? I just want a good proper storyline, for goodness sakes. If you know what I mean. And so, let's head on to the characters. I will go with the two characters that stand out to me in this film. One is Nick Fury, and the other is Goose. Hi, Sadie. Sorry, my cat. My cat is causing so much trouble. Alright, you stay put, Sadie. Please forgive me about that. That's my cat. Okay, let's head on to my two best characters. Alright, the first character I want to talk about is Nick Fury, played by our dear beloved Samuel L. Jackson. Man, I freaking love this character. He is so darn awesome. And I'm so darn happy we finally got to know this character at long last. from the last 11 years ago in the Marvel's universe. I mean, this guy is pure awesomeness. He had a really good storyline, he has a great personality, great attitude, and like I said, I love the character development and chemistry that he had with Captain Marvel. They became such good buddies, and they got to know each other so darn well. And yes, he has some fantastic comedian moments. So many comedian moments that we will never forget in movie history. And yeah, it's strange that Samuel Jackson wants to still play his character in his younger form. Yeah, something about CGI stuff, if you know what I mean. But to be honest with you, I kind of like Samuel Jackson way better when his hair is all bald. Maybe that's how I'll get to know him most, is his bald head. At least he has a beautiful bald head. Very lovely bald head indeed. Yeah, I have nothing else to say, but yep. Nick Fury. One of the best parts about the movie. And the second best character I do care about is Goose. That cute, adorable cat. Oh yeah, that cat. It's so cute. And like I said, there is a plot twist that featured this character, but I'm not allowed to spoil it. Something you gotta find out for yourself. So yeah, this cat has a really cool storyline, a great personality and attitude, another great sidekick character for heroes, and truly another main helper for the film. What else I could say? Goose. Great character overall. And I guess everybody wants to know about the actress who played Captain Marvel. I think she did a pretty good job with her performance and her character. And I can understand her storyline very well. At least she did a good job, and she deserves to be Captain Marvel. I don't have anything else to say. So anyway, let's head on to my final thoughts of Captain Marvel. Overall, Captain Marvel is a pretty good Marvel's film that we got so far, even if it's a bit too weird for my taste. But anyway, it had a very good storyline, likable characters, fine cinematography, good score, good action scenes, good drama, and yes, it has some cool science fiction feel to it. Yeah, it's a very good film to watch, so please check it out if you can. So, I decided to give this film an 8.5 out of 10. You better check out this movie to believe it. It will blow you away. Big time. And that is my whole entire movie review of Captain Marvel. And join me next time as I return back to the theaters when I see Dumbo, the world's greatest flying elephant. A cute little elephant with beautiful and lovely big ears. What a sweetheart. I can't wait to see that movie. Yeah, in a few more weeks. Before March ends. Or wait a minute, I think I'll see it before, maybe somewhere around the beginning of April or something. No, I think it's somewhere around the end of March. I think. But we'll wait and see what happens. So, be prepared for my next movie review to come. And I'll see you guys later. And sayonara!